All right, TGC Requiem. We are here with match 5 of the league. We are 1-3. Beat Infect, lost to like Bant Stoneblade Miracles and Grixis Delver. I like this. I would like to end on a win. Going 2-3 in my first Legacy League would be pretty enjoyable for me. But I'm going to keep this. This seems good with good way to set into a nice glimpse chain. So Birch Lore could get it going. We have several ones. Brainstorm. So it looks like maybe a combo player. Although I said this last time when we ran into the Delver player. From the handful, or double handful, probably played 10 matches maybe with this deck now. Maybe a little more than 10. Definitely not more than 15. But blue-black tends to be like Reanimator or Storm type strategies when they open up with the Underground Sea. So Dryad Arbor. Yeah, I think we just... I think we're going to have to wait till turn 3 to do this. So we're going to play the Nettle Sentinel since we're waiting until turn 3. The thought there is just that if we're not planning to go for it until turn 3, there's really no point in... I mean, it's better to play Nettle Sentinel, that way we can get an attack in. Alright, so Bug. So now I'm off the... now I'm on to Bug Delver, or Shardless Bug, perhaps. Definitely off combo. Ooh, Green Sun Zenith. So... We could do Birch Lore and Aquarian Ranger. I think we just go Dryad Arbor, right? If one gets killed, we still are at 2 lands. Flip side is if we can Green Sun Zenith into a Heritage Druid, we can really chain for a while. So maybe... yeah, maybe we should have Green Sun... I don't know. So you can kind of chain off Birch Lore Rangers as well. So the other thing is Quirion Ranger really threatens a turn 3. Quirion Ranger with any creature, you can tap for 2. Maybe it's not with any creature. Right, no it is. So you can tap for 2. Return a forest. No, that doesn't work. I thought there was... Maybe it's with any mana dork, paired with any mana dork. Because you can go forest, Return a forest, play the forest, that's 3. So with Dryad Arbor, that actually would have been nice. May have been better to play Dryad Arbor there instead of the regular forest. At least we got our opponent thinking. Hymn to Turok. Discard 2 cards at random. Well, that's just a shame. It's definitely a thing that they play, though, and I should have known that because that was the deck I was going to put together. Now, that actually is okay. I guess we lose the Green Sun Zenith. It could have been worse. Could have been better. So we're going to have to use the forest. Oh gosh. Okay, so that actually worked out as perfect as it possibly could have. Now, we certainly have a lot of luck that needs to come into play here. Now, the problem is if I run this into days, yeah, so we don't know if he's playing Shardless Bug or Bug Delver. I'm assuming Bug Delver, mostly because that's what I want him to be playing. I think we need to return the forest, play the forest before we play the Heritage Druid. And that way we can play around days at least. Oh great, 2 natural orders. Well, I think we might be able to natural order here. So we can definitely natural order. If we natural order, let's assume we would sack one of the Rangers. Hoof. Attack for 19. Not quite enough. But might be enough. So it puts him down to 2. The fact that we have the ability to potentially natural order again next turn is just devastating. Plus we only need to get 2 damage in. Sweet. So that was nice. Yeah. Match status 1-0. Alright, so sideboard wise, I think it's the same sort of thing. So we want just drop over here. So I think what we said, I only really want to take out one glimpse after seeing how that all went down. I think the fourth natural order comes in. The abrupt decays come in. Scavenging ooze. Yeah, Tarmogoyf at least. Pithing Needle. No, because it hurts us if we play Deathrite Shaman. So we pull a Crater Hoof. And if we're gonna pull this package, we might as well pull a second Glimpse of Nature. So we pull for that. Right, so we're really on the Progenitus plan is the deal. And Quirion Ranger gives us the best bet. Especially on the draw. I think on the play we could be a little more aggressive. So what? I swear that all matches, right? Oh, because I forgot the frickin' natural order. So with the natural order then, I think the Quirion Ranger. Actually, Wyrwood Symbiote, they're gonna kill that. Yeah, let's go that route. That could be totally wrong, by the way. Just because I did it doesn't mean it's right. So this is kind of perfect. We don't have anything to use to feed the Deathrite Shaman, but we can potentially activate turn 3. I think I mean, obviously it depends on what happens, but like if we get a turn 1 him to Turok, then that totally could blow up what we're about to do. Or turn 2 him to Turok, rather. Since we'll have only gotten one play before then. DRS. I see your DRS and I raise you. A DRS. Ooh, another DRS. So this is kind of giving us some time. It's going to use that. If he pitches the... Okay, for blue. So Ancestral Vision. Target player draws 3 cards, 4 suspend counters. Okay. Big Summer Blowout. So he's not cracking the Misty on account of us. He's down to 2 cards in hand. So I think we just kind of go for this. If he has Force of Will, nope. So we can actually natural order here right now. I don't think it's the right move to do. we can return a forest on tap, gets us 3. That doesn't really allow us to do anything though. I almost wonder if I should, well no, because I didn't have the visionary, so going the other route wouldn't have worked. So actually, now that I think about this, maybe I should have natural ordered there. Man, I didn't even realize that could happen that easily. 3/1 drops, Endogaia's Crint. Oh man. There are some decks that just wins against. So there's concern that he had Daze or Force of Will, right? So that's why I didn't want to run it there. If I can lead with a Thoughtseize, then that's fantastic. So we know what he has. Yeah. So Sylvan Library is awesome here. And I think that's actually what we're just going to do, right? Get the Bayou. If he has a Force of Will, then we know we're clear. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so that's fine. If we can fetch into Dryad Arbor in natural order, yeah, that should do it next game. In fact, yeah, we definitely wanted to put that down. We really need him to not draw him to Turok right now. Do do do. Do 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 do. Force of Will. Wirewood Symbiote. So here's the thing. I think if we tap for the Foothills, he eats it before we do. So the question becomes, so while that's on the stack, he presumably eats it, right? And that's fine. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen. So we create no mana. So, he then eats something for value. And so long as he can't kill something... See, the flip side is he could also just have Force of Will in hand. How close are we on this? Vision, target, trial. Has 1 time counter left. This is like our window. So that's good. We know he doesn't have Force of Will. Now we can actually tap out or do this through a daze. So we should be good, right? We tap 3, 4, 5. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I don't think. Ah! Does he have a Force of Will? Is he going to hard cast Force of Will off Polluted Delta? Oh yeah, here it comes. Except I have your Deathrite Shaman locked down this time. So he's 1 mana shy of being able to cast Force of Will. So we get the Progenitus. I clicked on it. Let's click on it again. Progenitus. Was it Force of Will? Oh, it was so Force of Will. Oh. So I think the positive here is, so he's going to draw us 4 cards. We got the Progenitus down in advance. Liliana. Okay. So this is Shardless. And he conceded. Woohoo! So we won. Awesome. So we finished 2-0 in the last one against Shardless Bug, which is supposed to be a favorable matchup for Elves, so that's not terribly surprising. What's terribly surprising is that I was able to get us there. So 2 and 3. We'll get better. That's fine. It's just I really don't know the format very well. I really don't know the deck that well yet. There's a lot of really subtle lines with like Quirion Ranger, Wirewood Symbiote. Definitely don't know what I'm doing with Green Sun Zenith most of the time. Decided to make a little bit of a change by bringing in the Sylvan Library in place of the 4th Natural Order. But yeah, so this is the deck list that I'm rolling with at the moment. I just don't have whatever they're called. Windswept Heaths, otherwise I'd be breaking this down further. Although I may run, if I do get 2 Windswept Heaths, I also kind of feel like it'd be neat to run a Cavern of Souls, because one of Cavern Souls, well, you're not going to draw it all that often. There is some chance that you could draw it and, win a game that way through miracles. I know there's a Chaos Elves version that, actually Chaos Elves, that runs that, but they do that to get, they have crop rotation to help go find it when they need it. So, anywho, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing despite losing terribly most of the time, because it's a fun new deck and I'm excited to have it and I'm excited to learn about it. I'm also excited for Modern to have a ban and then become playable again. And it's not that it's completely unplayable, but it's just so warped. So warped. It's just not really that fun right now. So after the bans, it'll be fun to get back to that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you have a good night.